Having returned to EADS, and more specifically to Eurocopter as President and CEO, after a 5-year stint at Peugeot, Guillaume Faury chaired a press conference at Le Bourget's Paris Air Show. In truth, it was less in-depth than Eurocopter's annual press briefing held in Paris last January, but summed up the latest news and promised further revelations after consultations within EADS with Tom Enders. We heard that the last 5 years witnessed a 40% increase in turnover, with 55% more from export sales and employee growth of 43%.
Having gone through a period of growth with products, with solutions, with a large number of customers and positioned to tackle the challenges of the future and grab some of the growth that is changing, but that is still solid in our business, and Eurocopter is poised to participate. It has been discussed between Tom and myself. With Tom. Obviously there's a roadmap for the company. As I said, what was executed in the last year was consistent with the roadmap, which was a lot about growing in terms of a number of countries, internationalizing, and offering the solutions that were expected by the market. I left the company, which was a 5 billion euro company. Some years before it was even a company below 3 billion euro. We have not grown the number of products to a large extent, but the number of helicopters by products has significantly grown in the meantime. And at a 6 billion euro company level, we have opportunities to apply processes, to apply methods that are used in other businesses or even in aerospace business to be much more efficient, to have more reproducibility of what we do, to standardize, and therefore be more efficient in terms of economical standpoint, but as well supporting the new step we want to achieve in terms of quality of the product and the services. So this is what I call industrializing the company. It's being more standardized, more efficient, and having an organization and processes that are supporting a company of this size, which still has some ambition to grow. And having said that, it's a bit of a flavor which has been discussed with Tom and myself, knowing that Tom has left some flexibility on my side to do my own assessments and make proposals. As you know, EADS will come back later in the year with the revision of the strategy, and we will discuss as a group, as an EADS group, what we have as an ambition and what will be the share of Eurocopter.
Of particular note during question time was the degree of interest generated by the OPV, the optionally piloted vehicle, which allows for the unmanned flight of an EC-145.
About applications where it's a so-called dirty environment that would be damaging for pilots and people on board, or dangerous environments. It's clearly a helicopter which is designed to transport payload people as well. However, the flexibility and the variety of the mission is something that has value for the customers, and having the possibility to have either pilots or to have a non-piloted helicopter has a lot of value. So this is something we are offering at a low cost and with all the safety features and mission capabilities of a helicopter. So it seems that there are more and more customers attracted by those solutions.
Equal top billing in the agenda was the new speed record for a helicopter registered in June by the X-Cubed.
So X-Cube was launched sort of 5 to 6 years ago with a certain number of ambitions, and breaking the speed record was not on the agenda at that time. There were two main objectives. One was the development of high-speed technologies that we were not able to test and to develop on standard helicopters, so we needed a concept to test those technologies. And the second one was about testing this architecture in which we believe and that can bring speed, a lot of capabilities for the aircraft which are really outstanding and that are opening the door for new missions or missions being performed in a different way. So this has been achieved in the course of the program of the X-Cube. Breaking the record was because we finally came close to the existing one, and the team will be very pleased to answer your questions if you have some at the end. discovering that we were close to beat it, determine what were the conditions for a safe recall, and they waited for the good conditions, preparing the aircraft, and by chance it was some days before the Paris Air Show.